I'm holding here something that could change the way you video, take photos, and vlog as a whole. Dogs and kookaburras. In my hand, I am holding something that could change the way that you film. I love dogs, I really love dogs, but not when I'm filming. What I am holding can probably... Parrots now? Welcome to Australia. I'm regretting filming this outside. The DJI Osmo Pocket. Or with a cool sound effect, the DJI Osmo Pocket. The all-in-one gimbal machine that you can take anywhere. Now, this little thing doesn't mess around. A tiny 3-axis gimbal camera, built all in one to fit in the size of your mouth. Wherever you want to take it, you can take it. You can film, you can do whatever you like. That real cinematic view that you see on everyone else's YouTube that you want, this will do that for you. Pricing in at $600 Australian. This thing is probably cheap for what it can do. Shooting at 4K, 60 frames per second, it's not a bad deal. With a battery life of 120 minutes, you can record old people moving at their normal pace for hours. This thing is impressive. And it also has storage of its own. So why is it game changing, you ask? You don't need to buy a gimbal or a camera separately now. This is an all-in-one the size of your hand. Sure, there's image stabilizers out there, but they still just don't do the same job that the gimbals would do. A simple design with a record button and an on and off button here. Chuck in your own SD card down there, and it has the USB port on the bottom. The USB-C that you can slide in there. Now let's bring this baby alive. See, it is tiny. You can walk around, people will be like, what is that thing? You can say, oh, it's just a pickle. Why am I getting brighter? Sun, stay where you are. And it is super cute. This thing is so cute that you could probably even pick up your next future husband or wife with this thing. Saying, hey, check out my cute little gimbal camera. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute. Checking out the specs. 12 megapixels, take some decent shots with that. 4K, 60 frames per second, not bad. Connectability to your phone through the DJI Mimo app, sliding in your phone, which I'll show you a little bit time. Even a little bit of a bonus in case you get tired of that tiny little screen. But once you get used to the size of this tiny little screen, it's not bad. You can see what you're filming, see what you're doing, and it has auto tracker as well. So pressing on that, you can track my face. Face track on, I can move around. Battery life of 120 minutes, more than enough. No one can even last that long in bed. Time lapse, hyperlapse, and motion lapse. I have to keep moving because the sun keeps moving, and so I have to keep moving. Oh, filming outdoors is hard work. The fundamentals of this camera is that it has the same physics as a normal camera. You can change your ISO, your shutter speed, you can change everything apart from your aperture. What I love about it is the size and the stabilizer, the gimbal, the 3-axis gimbal. 3-axis gimbal, because you know, you have your GoPros, you have your Sonys out there with their image stabilizers, their electronic image stabilizers, but you're not going to get the same amount of steadiness, smooth, buttery effect that you would with this bad boy. I'll quickly go through the options with you, and I'll take this thing out for a run and see how it performs. It doesn't really have a really good mic. There are 2 mic inputs, one there and one underneath, but they aren't the best. So DJI have come up with something, a little adapter that you can slide down the bottom, a 3.5 millimeter adapter where you can connect on to your own external mic. We have 2 buttons here, a record button and a power off and on button. You can also use this power on button to change modes to camera and video. Double tapping it will stabilize and recenter the gimbal. Triple tapping it will take you to your face, and that automatically turns on your face track. Swiping from the left, you can bring up your old photos, view your images, and so forth. Check out how beautiful or how crappy your work is. Swiping down from the top gives you a list of options, your settings, your displays, your full screen displays, or your fit displays. I leave it on fit to see what I'm filming. Swiping gives you your focus modes, your AFS and your AFC. I like to leave mine on AFC as I take a lot of movement videos. You can enter into Pro mode and change the brightness and so forth and lock up your gimbal. Pressing on the Pro mode will bring out your menu for your exposure. Changing up your shutter speed on the left and your ISO on the right. But we'd like to stick to our normal rule of thumb here of having double the shutter speed of our frame rate. Now to change your frame rate, simply swipe right and right one more time to enter your video settings here. You have your 4K and then you have your 1080p down here. Changing your frame rate is as simple as moving this knob up or down. So we'll keep that about to 30. You can get a really nice slow-mo by moving that up to 60 frames per second. There's a little notch that you can't see on the right and left that brings the gimbal up and down, moving it like this. Woohoo! Into the sky, anywhere you like. Pressing this twice will recenter it as you do. If you swipe up from the bottom, you have a different menu. We have recenter on the top left there, selfie mode on the right here. Yay! My ugly mutt face again. You have your following modes on the bottom for fast follow and slow follow. Depending on what you're filming, you can change that up. 3 different gimbal modes on the bottom. FPV for first person view, shaking it, showing your viewers what you'd like to give them. Your follow through and tilt lock. I like to leave that on follow most of the time. With your settings on your right, you can go through photo, time lapse, pano, and video. It's pretty simple to use. If you ever get tired of using this tiny little screen, you can opt to connect this up to your phone using the adapter that's been provided to you in the box. Just make sure you don't lose them because they are tiny. That's simply just done by removing that, clipping this on here, pushing that on here, and simply bringing your phone for insertion. Oh yeah, baby, that's the stuff. You'll need to download the DJI Mimo app. Once opening the app, it should automatically go straight into your photo mode. Here you can pretty much do the same things that I've been doing on the camera, changing your shutter speed, your ISO, etc. Everything is much more easier to do on the camera than it is on that tiny little screen if you do have your big thumbs. You can bring up your histogram, you can bring up all different menus and options down here. The plugin itself is quite strong, so you can let go of the actual DJI and it will stay quite sturdy. Down here we have all the different modes as well, such as that was unexpected, pano, photo, video, slow-mo, etc. If you'd like a better point of view to see what you're actually filming, I do recommend chucking in your phone there, but then it becomes not as pocketable as you can imagine. Bringing that out there, we'll simply just turn the screen back on here. You can slide this bad boy out and slide him in the other way to keep it safe and secure over there. Once you're done, there's a nice little case included in the pack that you can put it away, your gimbal, camera, easily just pocket it. In your lower pocket, in your upper pocket, down your pants, wherever you want to pocket your bloody thing, it is pocketable. I'm gonna go and take some shots just with the DJI Osmo Pocket. No accessories, no ND filters, nothing on top, just as is, straight out of the box, and show you what this bad boy can do. So let's get this baby started.
I'm just good at caring too much. I'm just good at caring too much. Is it too much to ask that you be all mine? I never was good at sharing. I'm just good at caring too much. I'm just good at caring too much. I'm just good at caring too much. Is it too much to ask that you be all mine? I never was good at sharing. I'm just good at caring too much.
So there you have it. Those are my terrible shooting skills and my terrible editing skills. This is all recorded on the Osmo Pocket, even the voice. This is the audio, this is what it sounds like. There's a lot of background noise here. Trains, buses, everything here. I have the face track on here, so no matter where I move, this thing always going to be tracking my face. I hope you liked the video. I'd love it if you gave me a subscribe and a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao!